Hey guys, so just a little check-in video. I'm having a ball here in summer. I'm reaching the anniversary of my time entering Japan. What a year! Oh my gosh, too much to even say, but I'm just going to focus on this first week of summer vacation. It's been really nice. It's been really hot and there hasn't been a lot of air conditioning, but it's been really nice. So starting from last week when summer vacation started, I went to Komoro City to meet some of my assistant language teacher friends, and we went to a beer festival. The featured beer was Kona Kona Ale, I believe is what it's called. Nice flavor. It was 500 yen for a cup, and it was good. And it was just great to speak English with native speakers and people who, I can just ramble and go through cultural references and pop culture and politics and just talk about anything. Of course, I love my friends here in Japan who speak English. And then as a separate note, it's also nice to talk to English native speakers. Just be in your element. There's just something something special. So it was great to get together with my friends. We got rained out at the beer festival, so we all went inside this tavern style pub, and they actually had a full string circle. It was maybe 12 players playing different strings, which was so cool. And then we had a traditional Irish style dancer who would do some percussion with her tap shoes. So that was really cool to see, and added that extra British feel. Just talk to everybody. It was really nice. But then from that week, I had the whole week off. I took some Nenkyu, and man, I was so lazy, and it felt so good to just, all the hustle and bustle of the semester ended. I took a couple days after the end of the semester to do some planning, and we got some good progress done. And then this past 5 days, I have just been relaxing. Literally, I did laundry, dishes, home repairs, and I did some of my American taxes that I've got the extension for. And other than that, I just ate snacks and I watched Mystery Science Theater 3000. Just something about that pulpy, corny movie criticism is so funny to me, and just so comforting. But also what I've been doing in the evenings around 5 or 6 when the weather is starting to cool down but there's still light out, I go out into the rice paddies and just walk around and think. I have existential moments where my mind becomes an echo chamber, and I think about wow, what brought me to Japan? How have my views changed? How have my attitudes changed? What are my goals for this next year? It's been really healing and fun, and just a nice way to after dinner just unwind. The Japanese countryside is beautiful in a way that you can explain, and there are mountains that look like a screensaver, and there are smells of wildflowers that grow that you can't even explain. There are people you run into who you try to keep a conversation with and you can't, but you're both in it to win it, you both commit to it, and that's really awesome. So my summer vacation was pretty good so far. I was feeling a little bit man, I'm missing out. I really haven't done a lot of traveling this summer and doing really special summer events. So I remembered my very dear friend from college, Maria Claudia. She's the assistant director of the Young People's Chorus in New York, directed by Francisco Nunez. And she mentioned that she was in Japan, and I thought, well, she's in Japan, I have to go. How could she be so close and me not go? And I was also excited to see what the chorus was like, to see what their rep was like. So I make about a 2-hour trip to Nagano City, and right before the concert starts, of course, she had gotten me a ticket, and I was so thankful that she got me the ticket. And I realized, wow, I might not even be able to see her. This might be I show up to the concert, I feel her vibration from backstage, and I don't get to interact with her, which is a bummer. But then, who sits next to me but Miss Hiroko-san? She is a consultant for the group, and she works at the consulate in New York, and she's been really helpful in managing this this tour in Japan, from what I understand. And she's like, "Oh, you're Maria's friend, right? Well, here, follow me." So she takes me up, in intermission. She takes me up through the stage, and we go backstage, and I see the kind of the green room areas where civilians aren't supposed to be, and I see the snacks and stuff. I shouldn't be here. And so she's calling for Maria, and I'm thinking, oh crap, have I totally humiliated her? Have I overstepped my boundaries? I felt so weird. But then there's Maria, and she looks great. I remember I have a picture of her from on her senior recital, and she looked amazing. And I was just so proud of her for getting her degree and for just improving so much and being such a stellar performer. And then to see her now in her new role and an adult and just happy, and it was such a moment for me to see my little sister become this professional, even though she's older than me and more accomplished than me. It was so great to see her. And then basically I could rave about the concert and rave about the energy and the genki that these kids so well mastered, even here at the end of their touring month. I know it takes a lot of energy to maintain that energy, and I think they surpassed what they may have done in the past. These people, 17 to 23-year-olds, and maybe some on the outer extremes, I was just so impressed. There were multimedia events with LED lights and with costume changes and with dances and with gestures, subtle things that really make a big difference and add that extra communicative level. Just diversity, and just to see the smiling faces of these people, it gave me hope, because my image of American youth is cynical and sarcastic and hating each other on the internet, and maybe that still exists, but it's also refreshing to know that this also exists. This diverse group of people coming together with a message of hope, and to come together. There's something about choral music. There's a magic of choral music that was reignited in me today, of people coming together from different backgrounds to produce a uniform message. There's something magical I can't even explain. I'm so happy to have seen this. I was crying within the second song, and just amazing. And the kids, I went backstage, and the young people were so inviting and so inclusive and curious and engaging, and they didn't have to be. Of course they're tired from dancing, and singing, but yeah, I felt really engaged, and it was just really compelling to see young people with it, they're with it. I don't know how else to say it. And then making me feel welcome, and talking to me and listening to my stories, and it was just great to give them some feedback, because they did such a stellar job. This is a once in a lifetime experience. I'm really, really happy. But I do want to say thank you to Hiroko-san for dragging me backstage when I would have been too nervous to do it myself. I want to thank Francisco Nunez for being such a... well, first, his arrangements were kick booty. Liminality. World shaking, beautiful, and such a down-to-earth guy, really cool to talk to. And then Maria Claudia, I'm so proud of the work she's done. I'm so thrilled to be able to experience this, and then to take me backstage after the concert to see the exchange they had with the Nagano City Junior High. So cool to see this cross-cultural exchange where they're singing to each other and then coming together to do a song at the end. That stuff, you're making connections beyond language, and that is kind of what I'm here for. That is what I'm all about, and what I was so excited to see. Thank you for including me. I was amazing, and summer vacation's not even halfway over, and I feel really fulfilled. So let me just say I'm having a great summer so far. Thanks guys for watching.